everybody, and welcome to episode 10 of Cook with Kate. So every day since 2 weeks ago, well, a week ago last Monday, I've been live streaming a midday recipe, a lockdown lunch for you. I can't believe this is the 10th episode. It's gone so quickly. Lockdown's been really strange, and it just feels like I'm getting used to it now. I don't know how you feel, but anyway, today we are going to make one of my favourites. It's straight out of the book, so straight out of Go Faster Food for Your Active Family, and it is Indian style salmon with aloo and cucumber raita. Really, really tasty. I'm going to make it, and we're actually going to have it for our supper. And it is something that you can make in advance. You just leave the salmon in a little bit of a marinade and cook that at the last minute, but you can make the aloo in advance and the cucumber raita in advance. Aloo is just a simple potato and spinach curry. It's very, very delicious. I'm sure you've had it in your local curry restaurant, but we can make it at home, and it is really nice and simple and easy and really nutritious. So, welcome to Cook with Kate. My name's Kate Percy. I'm live streaming every day at midday, all the way through the lockdown. However long it lasts, I'm going to be here in my kitchen, which is actually my favourite place. So, just here to help you with inspiration for recipes that are going to boost your immune system, that you can make with minimal ingredients, but that are going to taste really good, because we're all about great taste, smile on the face of friends and family, and the right type of get up and go energy. So we need to still be doing our exercise, so we still need some food that's going to give us some good energy. Every day we've been dedicating the Cook with Kate to something different, all concerned with the coronavirus. So we've dedicated to the NHS workers, we've had a dedication to smiling at people when you're out doing your daily exercise. Today, dedication is to all of us who are working from home. I've worked from home off and on for all my life. All my working life, and it is strange if you're not used to it. It's quite hard to motivate yourself sometimes. So maybe next week I'll come up with some of my top tips on how to get through those days when you're not feeling like working and you haven't got people around you to motivate you. So we're going to get cooking. Salmon, aloo, cucumber raita. First of all, we're going to I've got one piece of salmon here. I'm going to cook the rest of the salmon. There's 3 of us in the household, so we're going to cook the rest of the salmon later on tonight. I just want to show you what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to marinate it in some spices. So I've got a teaspoon. Well, I'm just going to use, it would be a teaspoon if you've got 4 pieces of salmon. So I'm just going to use a little bit of coriander, a little bit of garam masala. You can already smell it. It smells so good. So good already. And a little bit of ground cumin. So I'm going to rub that into the salmon like that. Turn it over. Get the salmon with the skin on, and we're going to keep the skin on because it makes we make it so it's a really nice crispy skin. We're going to cook it on my griddle, which is kind of my favourite way of cooking fish, and meat like steak as well, and vegetables. Aubergines are fantastic on that griddle. They go all stripy. So there's the salmon. Just going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. Where's my pepper pot? Here we go. Salt and freshly ground black pepper. And we're going to leave that to infuse, marinade for while we're making the rest of the dish. I'm just going to grab some kitchen towel, which is, I know, very precious, but we won't waste it. So got my kitchen towel. Now we're going to make the aloo. So it's potatoes. I've actually parboiled these potatoes in advance for about 5 minutes. I've just used nice waxy potatoes. I've scrubbed them but kept the skin on. The skin is a really good source of fibre. So if you take the skin off, you're kind of wasting some of the goodness of the potato. So it's really good to keep your potatoes with their skin on if you can. If I'm doing roasties, I'll probably peel them, especially if my parents come around, because they like their roast potatoes peeled. I'm going to now just heat the pan up, just a frying pan, and I'm going to put in about a tablespoon of oil, and then get some, where are they? Some of these brown mustard seeds, and I'm going to put a teaspoon of brown mustard seeds in. You can use black mustard seeds if you want as well. If you haven't got any mustard seeds, it's fine not to use them. It just adds a bit of flavour. When that gets hot, I'm going to put a teaspoon in, and then when they start popping, then I'll put the other spices in, and the onion and the potatoes, etc. So we're going to put the recipe up on the feed, but we've also it's also a recipe from my book. If you've already got the book, you'll find it on page 118. So I can feel that's all nice and hot now. So I'm going to put a teaspoon of the mustard seeds in, and in a couple of minutes they're going to really start popping. Yeah. If we're really quiet, you'll be able to hear them popping. Can you hear that? Maybe? Anyone hear it? In fact, let's just go onto the feed, see who we've got here today. There, you can hear them popping now, can't you? Okay, there we go. So I've got the mustard seeds going in. I'm going to add the potatoes now. Just get them going. Get them coated with the mustard seeds like this, and then I'm going to add the other spices as well, which is, I'll just turn that down a little bit because you don't want the mustard seeds to burn. Let me just remind myself, I'm going to add the onion and the garam masala, the ginger, garlic, red chilli. So first of all, I'm going to add the onion. So I've got half an onion which I didn't use yesterday, so we're not wasting anything in this house. Everything is getting used up. In fact, I've got a load of bread that's gone stale. I was thinking about making a bread pudding, an old-fashioned bread pudding that my grandma used to make, which is basically bread soaked with dried fruit and then baked in the oven. So I'm going to do that maybe next week. So we've got Angela, hi! Welcome to Cook with Kate. So I'm going to put the onion in there to saute away. We're going to put in some garlic. We're going to put in some garam masala. So a teaspoon of garam masala. Yeah, it does smell good. It does smell good. So basically you just want the potatoes to be nicely coated with the spices. I've got turmeric. I'm going to put a teaspoonful of turmeric in. So normally I would use just ground turmeric, but I've got some fresh turmeric that I found in the veg shop. So I'm going to use some fresh turmeric. I'm just going to peel it like I would do a piece of ginger. If you take the end of a spoon and just scrape it, the peel comes off really nice and easily, and you don't really waste much. There we go. You have to be careful, a little bit careful with turmeric that you don't use too much. But look at the colour of it. Look at that colour, bright orange. So I'm going to grate that in. That's probably about a teaspoon of turmeric. Whoops. And then I'm going to add again about a teaspoon of ginger. I've got just a nice piece of fresh ginger here, so I'm going to do the same thing with the spoon. Just scrape off the skin here, like this. So we've got so many people. That's fantastic. We've got Terry. We've got Will. Wonderful. If you want, next week we're going to put up the ingredients on in advance. So if you want to actually cook along with me, you can do that. So you can get the ingredients, order them online, or get them in your weekly shop and join me in the cooking. So I've just grated a piece of ginger, pop that in. Then we're going to pop in, let's get rid of that, a red chilli. Again, if you don't like it too hot, I would take the seeds out of the chili, but we like things hot, so I'm just going to add the seeds as well as the chili, as well as the chili flesh. So pop that chili in. So we've got potatoes, onions, we've got garam masala, mustard seeds, turmeric, ginger, and now we're just going to put some garlic in. Press that down. Okay, so another tip, if you get your garlic clove and just take the side of the knife and press it down, then the peel comes off really, really easily. Then we'll just chop that up small. You can grate it as well. I quite often grate garlic. It's just easier than using a garlic, what do you call it? Garlic crusher. I've given up using garlic crushers. They're such a pain to clean. So we've got the garlic going in. It's already smelling really rather nice. So just going to stir that around. Can you see that? Lovely colour. Stir that around. So this is quite a good recipe that you can use with store-covered ingredients. Potatoes, spinach. It's actually really good with frozen spinach. I've just got a bag of spinach that I got at the veg shop here that I'm going to use, but I've also got some frozen spinach in the freezer, and it's a great veg to keep in the frozen spinach. It's great for this sort of recipe, but you can make spinach soup. You can just kind of make boil it down with some butter and nutmeg. It's a really good frozen veg that I've only recently discovered. I've always used fresh spinach in the past, but it's definitely to be recommended. So that's getting all nice. You put that in the way, some can't see it. So you can see the potatoes have gone all nice and orange, and they're ready for a little bit of stock. I've got a little bit of vegetable stock here. Give it a stir. This is just marigold vegetable stock. You could use chicken stock if you like as well. I'm going to pour in about 100 mils of stock in there and just increase the heat a little bit. And I'm going to put some, I'd normally used a small tin of tomatoes, but I haven't got any tins of tomatoes. Can't find any in the local shop, so I've got a bottle of passata. So a little bit of tomatoes. You could use fresh tomatoes as well. It's delicious with fresh tomatoes. I'm going to stir that round and just let that cook down until the sauce thickens a little bit and the potatoes are cooked through. I've already given the potatoes a little bit of a head start by parboiling them for 5 minutes. I've used the marigold stock again, so it's quite salty, so I'm not going to add any salt to this. If I was using homemade stock, I'd add some salt, but I am going to add some black pepper. Be quite generous with black pepper. So, okay, let's turn that down so that can just simmer away. While that's cooking, we're going to make the cucumber raita. Let's just have a little clear out and make a space. So, really easy. I've got a piece of cucumber. I've got some really nice natural yogurt here. Let's start from the top. Going to take maybe 250 mils of natural yogurt. Can you see it properly? I know we've not got much space here. There we go. So natural yogurt. Going to add a little bit of salt to that actually. Then I'm going to grate the cucumber. You could chop it up if you want as well. Get the wherewithal. So I'm going to grate the cucumber into, if you wanted you could peel it, but I don't bother. Just give it a nice wash. Obviously, that's something I was talking to a friend about yesterday. It's really important to wash your vegetables when you get them back from the veg shop at the moment, because people have picked them up, and in the supermarket people have picked them up and they will put them back down again. So give your veg a good scrub when you get home. So I'm actually grating the cucumber into a sieve because I want to get rid of some of the water from the cucumber before it goes into the yogurt. Otherwise it makes the sauce go really runny. So let's leave that like that. Get rid of that. So we've got some nice grated cucumber. I've grated about half of the cucumber. We're going to press it down like this to get rid of the excess moisture. So how is everybody? How's everyone feeling today? Are you glad it's Friday? Nice end to the week. Think about some exciting things to do this weekend. Maybe go to a restaurant. Maybe meet some friends in the pub. No. It's going to be jigsaw. Has anyone bought a jigsaw puzzle yet? I was thinking of maybe buying a 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle for the evenings. Maybe even take up knitting. I quite fancy doing that. Maybe doing something a bit crafty. Otherwise I tend to spend my whole time either reading or working or in the kitchen. So right, I've pressed down, if you see underneath, I would normally leave this in the sink just to get the moisture out for half an hour or so. If you see the green juice that's come out of that already, just pressing it down with my fingers like this. I just give my hands a quick wash. Okay, and then we're going to just transfer the cucumber into the yogurt. Stir that in, and it's actually really plain, quite mild. I'm not going to put any spice in it at all. I would normally put some chopped up mint in, however, but I haven't got any mint. Couldn't find any mint, so it doesn't matter. It does. If you can get a little packet of mint, or if you've got some mint in the garden, maybe just chop that up really finely and add it to the raita. So that is basically, if you're going to make some hot food, hot curry, a little bit of cucumber raita to cool things down is a really good idea. Tastes really good with, if anybody watched the black bean chili yesterday, cucumber is good with that as well. So we'll pop that to the side. The where's my spoon? Yeah, it's good. The potato is looking really good. That's boiled down really nicely. So I'm going to cook the salmon now, and then we'll add the spinach to the potato, and then it's done. So it's really easy. So what I want to do with these Cook with Kates is to actually show you that you can produce really tasty food in a normal kitchen. Doesn't have to be MasterChef. Really doesn't have to be MasterChef. I think a lot of these, that's what I'm getting comments about actually, saying, you know, it's fantastic seeing you just cook this food in a normal kitchen, rather than the celebrity chefs who have, you know, all this help and people to chop up all their food and stuff, and food stylists, and then the finished product, you look at it and you think, wow, I could never do that. No, you can. It's really easy. It's just potatoes, spinach, a few spices, and a piece of salmon. Easy. You can also do this with the sagaloo. Tastes really good with a chicken curry, or you could, if you're vegetarian, you could do a dal, maybe another vegetable curry as well to make a really lovely curry night. Friday, we always like a curry on Friday night. Let's have a look to see who's here and what comments we're getting. Hi there, great to see Kate in action here. I just ordered some more Go Bites, fantastic. They'll be really handy on our daily exercise escape runs from the house, yeah. They are really good fuel, I have to say. Good for running, good for when you're at home, because they're 1 every 5 a day. They're high in fibre, they've not got any sugar in them, added sugar in them. They're also good, I know a lot of doctors are eating them, so they're actually, you know, keeping the doctors going, which I'm really pleased about. Nigel Lloyd, natural as it should. Who needs James Martin? Yes, absolutely. Oh, really nice. She's in the thick of it in Swindon. So this is Claire's daughter, Anna, who's a doctor, in the thick of it in Swindon, doing 12-hour on-call shift today. Oh, God. Seeing lots of COVID patients. Fingers crossed for everyone's safety. Yes, absolutely. You know, all the medical staff in the NHS who are surrounded by, you know, we're at home, we're quite cosy at home really, completely isolated. All the medical staff have got to go in every day, and they're, you know, they're literally surrounded by this nasty virus. So fingers crossed for everyone's safety, absolutely. Sarah, morning. Yet another lovely dish on the way. Yes, try it this weekend. Just as well it's not smelly vision, or I'd be permanently hungry. I have to say, it really does smell very good. And you see the colour that's happening now as the turmeric, the fresh turmeric infuses with the potatoes. Right, I'm going to turn on the griddle now. Can you see that okay over there? Let me know if you can't, and I'll swap the pans over. So I'm going to heat the griddle to really high, and then I'm going to cook the salmon that we've had. Just for those who've just joined, we put we rubbed in some garam masala, some cumin, ground cumin and ground coriander, a little bit of salt and pepper into the salmon, and we are going to now cook that on the griddle to go with the sag aloo, the potato and spinach curry. Again, salmon is a good lockdown. It's not a store-cut ingredient, but you can buy it. You can buy it fresh, and it keeps really well in the freezer, and defrosts really easily. So if you want to, you know, if you're buying for the whole week ahead and you want to keep it really fresh, just bring it home, put it in the freezer, and defrost it when you want to eat it, the day you want to eat it. Just going to put a little bit of oil onto the salmon as well. Doesn't need very much at all, because it's quite an oily fish. So the great thing about salmon is it's a really good source of omega-3s, so the healthy fats are going to keep your immune system really nice and strong. So just going to wait until this is really nice and hot, because we're going to put the skin down first, and the skin is going to go all nice and crispy, and then we're going to have that on top of the sag aloo. When it's cooking, I'm just going to put the spinach in the sag aloo as well, and then that'll be ready. So just gonna, I think that's hot enough. Oh yes, you can hear it sizzling. Perfect. So just leave that to cook gently. The heat will make the skin go really nice and crispy. Fish skin is really good for you as well. Just, in fact, you can buy a sort of crispy type fish skin in crisp packets now, which is pretty amazing. Hi Kate and Mark, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you as well. Yummy stuff upcoming. Yes to ingredients. Okay, that's great. So we'll find way. I'm going to decide what I'm going to cook next week. we'll put up the ingredients so that you can get them in advance. Cheers, Mark Bolton Jones, Ivan here. Looking forward to some salmon tonight. Good. Right, so that's while the salmon's cooking, I'm just going to finish off the aloo. Literally get into the spinach. Now, I was talking about washing vegetables. This has been washed already. I'm going to put a couple of handfuls of spinach in, and that is going to stir that in. Whoop. And that should wilt down. Again, salmon's a really good source of protein, so this dish with the potatoes, the spinach and the salmon, really nice balance of carbohydrates and good quality protein, healthy fats, and lots and lots of vitamins and minerals that are going to keep your immune system nice and strong. Anyone who's just joined, my name's Kate Percy. I'm live streaming every day. Just some inspiration for your lockdown lunches and lockdown suppers. I'm going to be talking about making foods with store-cupboard ingredients, some nice breakfast I think we're going to do next week. Every weekday, I've just been reminded, Mark's just said every weekday, I have the weekends off, so you'll have to fend for yourself over the weekends. No, actually, there's lots and lots of recipes on the website as well. And we have also some great resources that you can download on the website, free resources that kind of explain what carbohydrates are and what protein is and what fats are in a very basic way. So that, whoops, let's just give this a turn over. Oh, see, you've gone nice and stripy, and the skin has gone really crispy. So that looks fantastic. You don't want to overcook salmon, because once you take it off the heat, it continues to cook a bit anyway. And there's nothing worse than rubbery salmon. So much better to literally, just a good way of finding out whether it is cooked is to prod it. And if you prod it and it comes back up again, it means it's still nice and moist inside. If you prod it and it's solid, it means you've maybe cooked it for a little bit too long. I'm going to turn that down. Get my tongs out. These are really good. I'm just going to do the sides so that the sides are sealed as well. So, been spreading the word amongst my Guildford friends, Kate. Thank you very much. That's reminded me to ask everyone, please, to share. If you could share this on Facebook with all your friends, that would be fantastic. We've had a really, really good, turn that up. We've had a really, really good response to the Facebook Lives, and our numbers have rocketed, in fact, on Facebook. So that's a really, it's satisfying for me, because I don't want to be talking to an empty audience. So that's really nice to hear. Please share, that's great. So that salmon looks like it's done. I'm going to take that off the heat, and we'll just finish off the, oh, look at that, that looks so nice. Yum, yum, yum. So let's serve it up. I'm going to get some coriander as well to serve up. There's a little bit of coriander left over from yesterday's cook-up that we did, which was black bean chilli with chorizo, which we actually ate last night. It was very nice, I have to say. So just chop the coriander roughly. Pop that on there. And I usually put a squeeze of lime juice in it as well. So let's just cut that. Pop a good squeeze of lime. There we go. And we'll grab a plate to serve it on. So I think just look tasty. Are you feeling hungry? Are you feeling hungry? Are you finding that with this lockdown you are actually thinking about your meal more than you might do otherwise? Because there's a limited number of things that you can do. So I've got we've got our Aloo here. Lovely, nice big portion, and piece of salmon. There we go, pop that there. Serve it with a dollop of coriander. Thanks so much, Faith, for spreading the word in Guildford. Really appreciate it. Dollop of cucumber raita, and a few more sprinkles of coriander. And I would finish it off, if I was serving it up on the table, I would finish it off with a little slice of lime, which I'm just going to get now. There we go. So a little couple of lime. Just wash my hands. Where's my cloth? Here we are. So who are we? Top work, Faith McCarthy. Oh, that's Mark talking to you, by the way. So here we go. Salmon with aloo, so potato and spinach curry, and cucumber raita. Really, really lovely, tasty, healthy, full of all the good stuff. Lockdown, lunch or supper, depending on whether you like your lunch at lunchtime or supper time. Next week, I think we're going to do a little bit of a focus on breakfast. We're definitely going to do granola. But please go onto the website and download our free resources. If you'd like some Go Bites, I know we've been talking about Go Bites today, but our Go Bites are available on the website. If you use the code ENNERJOY10, you'll get 10% off. And also use the code for the book as well, so you can get 10% off the book on our website as well. But also they are available, if you prefer, on Amazon, on Muscle Food, and Holland and Barrett website, in fact. So really, really look forward to seeing you next week. Monday we're going to set off with a breakfast. We'll put the website, we'll put the recipe on the feed for this, and we'll do another post on the ingredients that you need if you want to cook along with me next week. So have a good weekend, everybody. Bye bye.